Comey and McCabe told us the dossier was real. Democrats told us in the summer of 2020 that rioters and looters were peaceful protesters. And 51 former government officials in the fall of 2020, in the run-up to our most important election, 51 former government intelligence officials, including 6 CIA directors, told us the Hunter Biden story wasn't true. Now, we know that's baloney because 6 weeks ago, the Washington Post said, oh, it is true. Think about COVID, as the whip was talking about. Joe Biden told us, think all the misinformation we got from the government. Joe Biden said he had a plan. We know that didn't work out. Joe Biden said that he would never impose a mandate. Well, he did, so much so that the Supreme Court had to tell him it was unconstitutional. Dr. Fauci said it didn't come from a lab. Sure looks like it did. Dr. Fauci says it wasn't gain-of-function research. Sure looks like it was. Dr. Fauci said our money wasn't used, American tax dollars wasn't used in the Wuhan Institute of Virology lab. Yes, it was. The head of the CDC said the vaccinated couldn't get it. The head of the CDC said the vaccinated couldn't transmit it. And, of course, they've been all over the place. They said no mask, one mask, two masks, one mask, no mask, back to one mask. Now we're finally back to normal. They've been all over the place there. And, of course, they said that natural immunity wasn't really a thing, even though it's been a thing ever since we've known about viruses for hundreds of years. So just this week, I think it was the Journal did a long piece on the origins of the dossier. And the conclusion was basically it was completely made up, totally made up, out of thin air, just made the whole thing up. I wonder what Nina Jankowicz would have said back when the dossier came out. Would she have said it was disinformation? We now know it was completely made up. What would she say about that? And on we could go. So this thing is ridiculous. Everyone instinctively knows it except the lefties in the Biden administration who are now running our government. Let's hope we end this. Let's hope that Secretary Mayorkas has a little common sense and says this was a dumb idea and that they disband this disinformation governance board.